Hello and welcome to the Teaching for Success Inclusion podcast series. I'm your host, Rosa Kemerembe. Today we begin a new season and we'll be talking about why inclusion builds a stronger Uganda. In this episode, I will explain what inclusion truly means and why it's a human right. We also move past buzzwords to explore the core of inclusion, its undeniable relevance for Ugandan society, and the high cost of excluding people within our society. So, what do we mean by inclusion? Often it's mistaken for simply allowing someone in or perhaps opening a gate for them to enter. But true inclusion is so much more than passive presence. It's the active, deliberate creation of an environment where everyone feels they belong and can participate fully. Think of it this way. Imagine a vibrant schoolyard. A child who uses a wheelchair is allowed onto the grounds of the schoolyard, but the playground is uneven. The classroom is up a flight of stairs and the bathroom door is too narrow to get a wheelchair through. That child is present in the school, but they're still truly excluded. They are physically excluded from the most fundamental experiences of school life, like the playground and the classroom and the washrooms. This is the critical difference. Inclusion isn't just about who's in the room, it's about who gets to contribute, to learn, and to play once they're in the room. It's about designing our spaces, our schools, our workplaces to ensure that everyone, regardless of ability, background, or circumstance, has the tools and opportunity to thrive. So what happens when we fail at inclusion? The cost is really profound, more than we can imagine, and it's paid by all of us every day in our country. It begins with subtle daily exclusions. The student whose home language isn't used in class, who spends mental energy translating instead of learning. The brilliant girl with a learning difference who's labeled a slow learner because her intelligence works in visuals, not words. The person with a mobility challenge who can't access a government office to get their documents. These are cracks in our society's foundation, and these cracks widen into gulfs. Look at our leadership. We have a seat in Parliament for representative of persons with disabilities. This is a vital, hard-won role. Great, brilliant. But true inclusion means seeing persons with disabilities not just in that one parliamentary seat, but in every ministry, in different workplaces, on corporate boards. Where is the sign language interpreter for every major public announcement? Where are the Braille documents for blind citizens to engage as equals? This scarcity shows a pathway blocked not by lack of ability, but by persistent barriers that need to be removed. It translates into a direct loss for our nation. We lose the innovative solutions, the diverse perspectives, and the immense talent of those we have sidelined. Their absence isn't just their loss, it's Uganda's loss. When we exclude, we're choosing to build our future with only a fraction of the potential found in our country. The good news is that Uganda has already laid a powerful legal foundation for change. Our Persons with Disabilities Act isn't just a policy, it's a societal imperative. It prohibits discrimination. in education and employment, mandating that schools and workplaces become places of access and opportunity for all. It's a call to build those ramps, provide those alternative formats, and see ability where others see limitations. This legal framework aligns perfectly with timeless truth proven by some of history's greatest minds. A physical condition is no measure of the intellectual level of understanding that someone has. Consider Professor Stephen Hawking. He was struck by motor neuron disease, but he used a wheelchair and computerized voice to communicate. Yet his mind explored the origins of the universe. He famously urged us to concentrate on things. Disabilities don't prevent us from doing well. His story is not unique. Think of Paul Alexander, who practiced law and studied law from an iron lung for decades, laying in a tube on his back. Or Dr. Dinesh Palipana, who became a doctor, a pediatrician, as a quadriplegic. He was paralyzed from the waist down. They didn't succeed despite their disabilities. They succeeded because the world or part of the world decided to provide the tools that allowed their formidable minds to be able to operate. A speech synthesizer, a modified workstation, an accessible courtroom. The barrier was never their intellect. It was a world not built for them, but they still succeeded. Our Persons with Disabilities Act is our commitment to start building that world here in Uganda. It moves us from asking, can this person do the job, to what tools does this brilliant person need in order to succeed at what they're doing, in order to excel. This shift is the essence of inclusion in action. So what's the pathway forward? It is inclusion by design. It means proactively creating multiple ways for people to participate. In schools, it means teaching lessons and allowing students to show their understanding through multiple entry points. An essay, a drawing, a song, a model. It values all intelligences. In the workforce, it means employers are actively seeking diverse talent and making reasonable adjustments in the workplace so that they can be successful, like flexible schedules, like screen reading software, computers, modified desks. It's not charity, it's just smart economics. In our communities, it means ensuring public meetings have sign language interpreters and that information is available in various accessible formats. When we design for inclusion, we stop the tragic funnel that pushes marginalized youth from exclusion in school to poverty in adulthood. We start a powerful pipeline of talent, innovation, and leadership that reflects the true, vibrant strength of Uganda. Inclusion, then, is the active work of building belonging. It is recognizing that our nation's strength is woven from contributions from every single person, not just a group of people, leaving out the minorities. When we unlock that potential, we don't just build a fairer and just society, we build a stronger, more prosperous, and truly unified Uganda. I'm Rosa Kemirembe. Remember, a tree does not grow from a single root. A strong Uganda will grow from every person in every community knowing they belong. Join us next time for more of why belonging builds a strong